going on, beer tubers? It's Eric back at you with yet another solo beer review. And I'm kind of cranking these out here, and we're quickly approaching beer review number 200. That's super exciting for me, super exciting for all of you who have stuck with me this long and joined me along for this adventure and this ride. Today I'm going to be looking at the latest seasonal pale ale release from Toppling Goliath. This is Lightspeed. It's got kind of that reflective property. Star Wars font on the side. It's kind of cool. It has that like scrolling font. But this is basically a pale ale that is brewed with Millennium and falconers flight hops. It used to be called Millennium Falcon, funny enough, and you can probably see why that is no longer a thing due to copyright. And who is excited for Star Wars Episode 7? I know I am. Anyways, this pours out the typical Psuedo looking pale orange amber. This one's very clear. Hats off to Mike and the crew down in Toppling Goliath. You guys are awesome. Pumping out fresh bombers of delicious beer. This beer is not even 5 days old at the time of this review. So, head dissipated quite quickly. Let's get the nose. Oh, wow. Like candied oranges. Yeah, big orange peel. Kind of reminds me of a very faint, quaffable, little something extra with that orange note. Big grapefruit, tropical, that typical juicy pale ale from Toppling Goliath. They really get the most out of their hops. Smells quite delightful, and might I note, a hint of peach and grapefruit. Yeah, overall smells awesome, just as juicy as all their other pale ales and IPAs. I love it. Cheers. Wow. It's got that earthy, grassy note that the last few batches of Sioux carry. I'm not sure why. Maybe too many hops, not as fresh hops. There could be a lot of factors. Alpha acids varying, many factors. But immediately, I'm kind of struck in with that really bright, juicy hop character. It doesn't really have the same components of the nose. I mean, there's faint peach notes. There's a faint orange peel, grapefruit, tropical note. Really kind of starting to taste all the same with all these IPAs and these big pale ales. But that doesn't mean it's not good. Yeah, I really like it. But it's a bit mute, and it does fall a hair short when you're talking about the likes of Sosis and King Sue and Psuedo. But this is definitely a strong entry, and I look forward to having more of it and seeing how each batch progresses. Yeah, it's a nice beer. It's definitely something that is $6.99 a bottle. You can't really complain. Definitely fully intend on including these in boxes in the future for people. But Toppling Goliath, Decorah, Iowa, Lightspeed. Score for me is going to go ahead and get a solid 91 out of 100. I think it's A- level beer. And I attribute a lower A score than I probably would give this beer because I'm a huge fan of falconers flight hops. To just particularly having a little bit of an off-hop grassy note in the finish. And with that said, that concludes this beer review. Hopefully you guys have had some Toppling Goliath in your life. If you haven't, damn, we don't get it often enough for me to just send out cases of it. It's like a 3-bottle limit. So, see you in the next one, guys. Football season's almost here. Cheers. Go Pack, go.